I know my rights.
Get spread through the benches, nigga.
Me and the Mosai, me and the Mosai, me and the Mosai, yeah, me and the Mosai, me and the Mosai.
What do you want to do, man?
You took it up. Okay. Hey, when it comes to the truth, people be like, it came from a black guy. Fuck that truth. Fuck it. I'm gonna live a lie.
Oh, man, y'all done up and done it. Y'all done up and done it, man. Y'all done up and done it.
And so you got two choices. I could film you, and you could when we film, or he could just film me talking to you so they don't see your face if you feel comfortable. Perfect, all right? But I need you to be loud enough so I can hear you. Right, so move a little closer and come right here, Jeffrey. Right here, yep. So I'm just gonna talk to her. So, have you taken the vaccine? Okay, it's okay, no judgment. Okay, do you think that the vaccine should be mandated to the rest of the populace? To everybody else? It should be mandated? Do you see it possible that due to the mandates that eventually they start to imprison people in order to force them to take the shot? Yeah, because anytime you mandate something, eventually it leads to imprisonment because you're going to have people that say, my rights, no. So eventually you have to lock them up to take it. Do you think that that's possible? You don't think that's possible? Just out of your mind, huh? Because you already took it, right? So what happens is when you already take it, you don't really care about the other side because you already took it, right? You did your job, right? You did your job. You took it. Okay. So the other people got to do their job. That don't want to take it, they got to do their job now, right? You can't force them. But what they're going to, you know they're going to, right? It looks like that, right? It looks like that. Right? Or no?
Well, some places they pay you to take it.
Pay you. They give you a gift.
No.
But that's a gift, right? They give you a gift. Okay.
Only oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. From Ecclesiastes 7:7.
For this New York nurse, it's all a bit much. She's choosing not to get the vaccine, and no prize will convince her.
I think it's ridiculous if you have to bribe someone to get a vaccine. That's not a good sign.
You get a vaccination, and you get a lottery ticket for the $5 million mega multiplier New York State lottery.
Eugene Ray traveled from the Bronx to Manhattan just for those tickets.
The lottery ticket convinced you to get a shot.
That's right.
Why is that?
Because I can always use extra money.
And some places will tell you a lot of stuff.
Yeah, your manager. Yeah, I know he coming. Yeah, I know your manager. Put the phone down. Her manager coming.
No, that's that.
The old cracker king. Doo-doo.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for that. I don't.
Do it for the herd.
Answer a few questions.
I'll try.
All right, we filming though. Is that okay?
That, yeah.
All right. So, are you vaccinated?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Would you agree to mandate vaccines?
I would have no problem with it.
Okay.
In the interest of national health.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Get everybody, I mean, at the very least, I think that we can do.
Okay.
It's a smart thing to do.
Okay.
You know, let's get up to par as far as like the, what are they calling it? The herd immunity.
Herd immunity, yeah.
Do it for the herd. You really need to where you have, 70-75% of the population vaccinated.
Have you heard about what Fauci just said though? He just said that the people who have the vaccine can actually spread it.
They can, it's possible, but even if you get it, it's not going to be near as severe.
But it says that you still can spread it.
You could, it's possible, but I don't know if it's...
Isn't that a part of a vaccine? That you take the vaccine so that you yourself are protected, so you yourself also do not become a passive.
So this is the new variant, so this is as science evolves. We'll find out now that with this new variant, it's possible.
So a variant?
Yes, it's a variant.
Let's break down the word variant.
Well, the first one, you had a couple of them, but the second one, at the time, but the science has always changed. They're always getting new.
Always changing.
It's always evolving. It's not like religion where it's...
God don't change, huh?
It's just not...
Classically, the word heresy was used to describe those theological errors so serious that it would deprive one of salvation. And I think we ought to be using heresy more in that sense. Error is error. Error can be serious. Error can be small. Error is always bad, to be avoided. But there are some errors that are so huge that they really are cutting us off from God, and because we have so misunderstood Him and His truth. And that's what heresy classically was used for.
I believe in science.
I believe in science.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So what would you do if eventually, after mandating the shot, they mandated it and they had to arrest people in order to quarantine them to give them the shot?
Yeah, I wouldn't be down with that. Arresting people.
Because eventually, anytime you talk about mandating something, when we look throughout history, it always leads to that point. Always. Undoubted.
We have laws, like seatbelts. Why do we mandate that? Because it saves lives.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Yeah.
It's for everybody.
Yeah.
It's an interest of men.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So always at the end, the zenith point of mandates is imprisonment.
Well, you're pretty much talking about, I know mandates are, people are going to say, well, where does it end? That's what they're, probably got a lot of people looking like a slippery slope type of thing.
Yes, sir.
It starts with this, and then it's going to keep on building. A lot of people are, crying about their rights and everything.
Do you think it's possible to eventually lead to the imprisonment?
I wouldn't go that far.
What do you think is possible? Is it possible? Yes
Well,
or no?
I'm not going to say anything is possible, but a lot of things are possible. But I think you'd have to have a hellacious amount of prisons. Prison cells.
Thank you for shopping at your local Walmart. We know it can be a difficult time, and we're working hard to make everyday life a little easier for you. As a reminder, we've adjusted our store hours to make it easier for associates to stock and perform enhanced cleaning and sanitizing across the store. Please remember to wash your hands often, stay home if you are sick, and practice good social separation of at least 6 feet when possible. Loitering inside or outside of the store is strictly prohibited. Thank you for choosing Walmart.
Have temps, so basically like a Walmart, right?
Yeah.
So Walmart is literally built as a detention center. You heard that before, right?
No, I've never heard that.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of Walmarts are closing down, because the conspiracy theory
well, that's just it, the weird theories.
Yeah, but remember, you just said science changes.
It does.
That means
Science
a theory,
always.
so you believe in that.
I do.
Let's talk about more theories.
Yeah.
Right? So what happens is in those Walmarts, it's built like a detention center. So those, once they close down, can fit the populace inside of them.
I don't know, man. It's going really far for me to think of. I mean, I'm not thinking. I don't see that. I can't envision that.
Let me say it real slow and real loud. I'm blind.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So
I mean, this is really getting out there now.
Last question.
Okay.
So when it comes to an experiment, you're an experiment.
Yeah, I mean, I love science. I like,
It's
because I can always go back to the drawing board. You know, I mean, hey, I was wrong.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Gonna draw him into the shallows. Gonna draw him in the shallow water. Gonna draw him in and drown him. We're heading in, Brody. Thank Christ.
It ain't like religion. Well, it just is. You know what I mean?
God just is.
It just is. Yeah.
So
you can always. That's why they put racers on. You know, and they use the
so you live like a racer, like crossed out.
Well, you can just erase it out the bad. You know what I mean? Start
Race out
over.
the bad.
That's it.
Throw away the tears.
Well, that's it.
He that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, and the good seed are the children of the kingdom, but the tares are the children of the wicked one. The enemy that sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. As therefore the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so shall it be in the end of this world. The Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend, and them which do iniquity, and shall cast them into a furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Then shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear.
I made a mistake. The calculations are wrong. You know what I'm saying? So we're going back to the drawing board. But one more question?
Yeah, so the last finish that question. So essentially, because it is an experiment, can you tell me a year from now, with scientific proof, what will happen to you?
A year from now?
Yeah. Can you give me scientific proof? Because remember, that takes studies.
Yeah, because of the vaccine? Well, what's going to happen?
Yeah, what's going to happen to you due to the vaccine? Thank you.
I feel like, I look at like an insurance. Personally, I think it's a great thing. I feel like...
but can you tell me what's going to happen to you a year from now?
I can't tell you exactly.
At all? At all?
Who knows?
Who knows, right?
Exactly, but I'm confident that I'm going to be just
confident.
A-okay.
So you got confidence in the
Yes,
science?
I do. I absolutely 100% do.
Do it for the herd.
Do it for the herd.
All praises to the Most High.